Hey, people, Winter here for 3, capturing Purification Plant, blue team. Ziemniakozerca with a force commander, very good offense, fights in melee combat, can also tank, disrupt, and support with buffs. Blood Ravens alongside red gringo. This is zeetorq, I believe, with a mech boy. Teleported hero that fights range combat, puts out some good damage, can also support, disrupt, build structures, and repair. Alongside and rounding off the blue team is the Great Cornholio with a Techmarine, starts off range combat, puts out some good damage, can also support the structures and repair. Red team then, Hammerhead is a Lord Commissar, strong offense and support, fights in melee combat, begins with a refractor shield. Alongside here, Lindonin, as you saw, with a warp spider Exarch, teleporting hero that fights range combat by default. Awesome at capping, harassing, and generally annoying everyone with some powerful control abilities, trying to tie up the mech boy here. Rounding off the teams is Toilailee with a Lictor Alpha, melee specialist that can infiltrate and disrupt with some powerful offense and a bit of support. He's found some tactical marines to garrot and might get a model here pretty fast. Good special. We'll see if we can kill one of these tactical marines. There he goes. He's got like 63 DPS by default, I think. I think he has the highest melee DPS out the gates, which makes sense. The size of those freaking talons. He's got no ranged weapon. East side is Techmarine versus Lord Commissar. Lord Commissar's going to be very strong in the opening fights here, you would think. Lord Commissar can tie up marines, can tie up the Techmarine pretty well too. Let those las guns do their thing, but here come some banshees getting a flank. Not quite enough. So much damage though they did to Techmarine there, like half of his health went down from those banshees, all getting an attack or two each on retreat. West side, Lictor Alpha goes down. You're a noob, Toilailee. A noob. Termagants are capping. We got toxin sacks up for one of them. Hormagaunts reinforcing and healing up and all that good stuff. I'm not sure if the Lictor Alpha is going to get revived over there. Maybe the teleporting warp spider can do so. Howling Banshees bashing gens now. Needs some help. Does old Cornholio. Here comes some Orks. What more help would you want than a bunch of Orks? We do have big shooters here. Burners on the sluggers, but they almost wiped. Red team trying to keep the pressure up here, but they are going to be forced to retreat soon enough. Just want to get away cleanly. Lord Commissar does not get away cleanly. Goes down. That was close. He had Aura of Discipline up, I think.
We shall make it research cancelled.
Contested power is red. We've got Rangers on the field for Lindonin. And a Warrior Brood for Toilailee. Where's the... there he is. He's still down. I guess just push these guys off. Teleport in, revive him. Blue team are kind of split up here. Trying 2v1 against Toilailee. But those melee forces are just piling through. Hormagaunts will do a pretty good job against tactical marines early on, especially if they have their adrenal glands, but they don't have it here. Just so many attacks going in. Warrior Brood taking out a Devastator model too. Those guys have power melee, of course, so suited to taking on these tactical marines. What's going on east side? Lots of shootiness. Shotgun blast. Techmarine just trying to chew through some guardsmen. Sergeant just standing out there getting shot. Sergeant in for the scouts now. Maybe a grenade on those heavy weapon fellas. Maybe it's going to be risky. Sentinel followed them and stomped them. West side is turning red. Lictor Alpha is up and running, I think. Yes. That's his retreat phase. What do you have, Banshees? Aspect of strength. Some scouts have been found. But I was going to say escaped remarkably well, but Lindonin had other ideas. We do have a barbed strangler in play, as you saw, so they should be able to hold this, I think. Oh man. Tactical Marines getting picked off in heavy cover. That was brutal. Was that a ranger shot? I didn't see. It looked like it was just a warp spider shooting them. Blue team piling through the east side though. Could get on the power here with some Daka and some fire. Tier 2 for Hammerhead, Tier 2 for Toilailee. Yeah, pretty effective power bash. Are you going to stomp? Do you dare stomp? Lord Commissar doesn't seem too interested in pushing. We lost the indicator for him since he went down. A decent bash. Need to be mindful of flanks, but looks like they're okay. Yeah, it was a good bash. Not sure why the mech boy retreated. You'd think he could just teleport back. In fact, I feel like they all could have just backed off there to where the Techmarine was. Here comes a tarantula turret, or at least an attempt at a tarantula turret from Cornholio. Lord Commissar trying to avoid such things. Look at this sentinel trying to shoot the mine. Couldn't quite manage it. That was from the Techmarine. Sneaky scouts looking for a grenade. Just keeping an eye on when those heavy weapon squad fellas set up. And they grenaded themselves. Could have just waited for them to set up there. And got like a free grenade, but I guess not. Meanwhile, west side, Lictor Alpha's being sneaky with Pheromone. 349, 432. Painful for those devastators. Red team looking pretty strong over here. But zeetorq is now in play. And tier 2 very soon. Cornholio the last to go. Floating a hell of a lot of requisition here. I guess there's no generators to build. Basilisk Flare. Does it affect turrets? Feels like it was. Well, the Techmarine's certainly out of there, so are the attacks. Devastator's still doing their thing. Here comes the Sentinel, though. And gets the stomp. That should allow the Lord Commissar to get in, but he wasn't moving. In fact, he's still not moving. Is he bugged? What's going on here? Those guys died. Turned into a kind of a bad engagement for Hammerhead there. The turret lives. Devastator stayed in play. Now the scouts can go shotgun some generators maybe. What's this? Sluggers thinking about a cat, but then they saw this fella with his improved targeters, which is painful. Look at the range he has now. Heavy gauge Death Spinner 2 and improved warp generator.
Additional units have become available, Commander.
Decapping assault marines. Force commander has no war gear, I don't think. Nope. Uh oh. Orks comes in to save the Banshees. I thought they were done for there. Weird Boy gets a good shot that they might still be done for, and they are. Nicely done by ziemniakozerca, comes in and gets the kill with some bolted fire. I don't think the shotguns got close enough there. But this warp spider is doing some serious damage. So what is he doing? Like almost 50 piercing DPS? If this increases it by 50%, that's crazy. And he's level 2, so he's doing a little bit more than that. 286, 419. Orks lives. It's a miracle, you guys. He was dropped in and lives. Banshee did not. And he's got the group teleport ready for some Banshee shenanigans. So hopefully, Lindonin will replace them, but that's they'll come out at level 1 and eat lots of bullets to the face, so maybe not. Who's that weird boy? What's he up to? He's capping. So blue team did take the west side while I was babbling and looking elsewhere. Devastator's keeping the Tyranids at bay for now. And feeder tendrils are in for the Lictor Alpha. Mine's being chucked out by zeetorq. Turret guard. happily just walk right into a heavy bolt of this thing. Shrugging off the Dakar. Allows the rest of the Tyranids to advance. He is 2v1 though. Does not go after the devs. And no hook on the devs either. Big surprise by Toilailee. Turns around to engage the assault marines, maybe. Doesn't seem to be attacking at all. Not sure what's going on with this guy. What are you doing, buddy? Now he flees? Now he flees. That was very strange. I don't think Lindonin is going to be able to mop this up. I think blue team are going to hold this. Grenade is dodged. Assault squad getting on those Dire Avengers, but they should be fine. Losing 2 models though, with 2 hits there. East side, pushing forward, is Hammerhead. Got a last cannon to keep this dreadnought at bay. Plasma cannon on the way for Great Cornholio. A zone throat for Toilailee. Lindonin looking kind of depleted, needs to get some stuff on the field. Has a ton of requisition. Could get some Wraith Guard or something which might be useful. Got to protect them from the Assault Marines of course, but they have a Lictor Alpha and stuff for that. Space Marine Dreadnought though, now for ziemniakozerca. Uh-oh. Tyrant Guard is in trouble. Warrior Brood being... oh, sorry, Venom Cannon. Venom Brood being dropped in. I'll get it right eventually. So this replaced his Spore Mine drop, the Lictor Alpha, and is pretty damn effective as you saw. Got a lot of damage on the Dreadnought before they got pummeled. Somehow didn't drop a model. We saw the electroshock grubs go on it too there. Zoanthrope being confused, getting a bit too close. The Tyrant Guard though lives. Dreadnought is also going to escape, I think. Uh-oh, Stern Guard veterans get into melee. Everything flees. Tyrant Guard is isolated. But we got some decapping Dire Avengers here. Rangers just casually getting shots off. Well, Ranger, there's only one of them now. Tyrant Guard lives. Orks gets a jump. And she's got a spear. She's ready to go. Wow, took out a Devastator model in 2 hits there, I think. But now eats tons of Dakar. She's always so excited when she jumps in. It's so enthusiastic and then often dies. Sluggers let her go there. That was kind of a big mistake. Tyrant Guard will happily chew through them, I think. Oh, but didn't want it. Didn't want that fight. Charges away. Rangers doing some work. There's a jump. Uh-oh. Are they done for? Done for. Dark Creepers now in play for Lindonin. 2 of them, in fact. Here's the second one. 286 to 273. Tier 3 for zeetorq. Meanwhile, east side and Cornholio has pushed through. Is that the remains of the Sentinel? It is. We have an assault cannon. Plasma cannon just turning these guys to bits. One of them remained whole somehow. West side turning red. Fierce fighting over here though. Well, got a decap at least. Lictor Alpha's only level 2. Don't think I've seen him use his hook once. He's always been using all of his energy infiltrating. Tyrant Guard lives. Can they get this Dreadnought down? Venom Brooder there. Surely they can. Oh, maybe saved by a weird boy. No, down it goes. Down it goes. 286 to 260 is very close on VPs. Red team, I think, have done enough to get this VP back. Grenade is dodged. Sluggers, did they just get a heal there? I think they did. Yeah, battery pack heal. Lots of Dakar. Lictor Alpha still can't get his hooks firing. We now have some Exarchs for the Dark Reapers. They have much fancier launchers. Look at that. Painful. The Assault Squad getting ripped apart here. Are they even going to get away? Oh, yes they are apparently. Maybe not. I thought the Orks could have blown it. But they get torn to shreds anyway. The blue team having a real tough time pushing back against this. Need to try and shut down a Eldar ranged blob and a Tyranid ranged blob at the same time in different places. It's not easy. Especially when you lose your assault squad. Ziemniakozerca down to 2 squads. Battle wagon on the way for zeetorq. Ogrins for Hammerhead. Cornholio did push through. Bash to the power, decapped it. Now decapping this. Dreadnought is very far forward though. Last cannon shoots a pipe. Decap over here as well from Cornholio. Nicely done. Weird boy zapping some Dark Reapers, but alright. Still a level 2 Lictor. Where's that warp spider? Level 3. I don't think I've seen a single group teleport. Maybe there has been one though. What's this? The Xenos Power Claw Lord Commissar is what it is. It's found some tactical marines. They're saying, please don't hurt me. They're tanking it because of they shall know no fear being up. Ogrin's moving in. Tier 3 for everyone aside from Hammerhead. Orks doing some work. He's used it really well so far, has Lindonin. Pushing Cornholio out of there. West side is still very red. Mech boy just got revived maybe or something. Just leveled up. And now the Force Commander's running around. He's got his Thunderhammer. He's got his Artificer. He's got his Teleporter back. So we can get into one of those back lines very quickly. Battle Wagon eats a Thorax Swarm Electroshock Grub thing. And is now getting shot up. And here comes a Turret Guard as well. Can it move? What's going on here? No. Is that a Venerable Dreadnought? Nope. It's from Ziemnia. It was just some tactical marines. Land Raider Redeemer on the way for Cornholio though. And blue team did take back the west side. I guess Toilailee backed off here to fight the battle wagon. But as he did so, it was capped up. Oh, as you see in the chat, apparently Toilailee can't use flesh hooks. It's just bugged and won't work. Dawn of War 2, ladies and gentlemen. Best game ever. But also riddled with issues. Turret Guard is in there. This guy's done awesome. What level is he? Level 2. Can red team get back on this? Looks like they can. I thought that Thunderhammer's going to do way more work there, but with a Lictor smacking you at the same time, it's tough. Battle wagons on a joyride, full of boys as well. Slugger's getting out. I think he's going to be alright here. Hammerhead. Got away relatively okay. Where's that Land Raider? Here it is. Gotta take it to the west side, surely. Looks like he's keeping it here for now, Cornholio. Power bashing is the red team. Battle wagon might be able to get one of those big zap gun shots in this blob. There it is. And a rocks. I didn't see the zap gun shot come in. Everything splits and flees from the rocks and avoids it pretty well. Is this Terminators? It is Terminators for Ziemnia. And the battle wagon goes down. Guess it was shut down by the electroshock grubs and stuff. 205 to 225. Fierce fighting here, but blue team looking pretty strong. Is that a tier 3 Lictor? It is. Maybe his flesh hooks are working. Some flash kits now from zeetorq and yet more flash kits. Where are those Ogrins? Have they done stuff? Still level 1. They've run around and look mean pretty well, I think. 2-to-1 cap here. Blue team needs to go on his VP. Oh no. Tyrant guard gonna fall. Goes into shield wall. I think only the weird boy here can really damage it now. Trying to formation. Ouch. The weird boy's busy capping, not firing his weird plasma projectile thing. Land Raider moving in the mid. Needs to be wary of the Ogrins, but does suppress them. Some kind of barrage, misses everything. Ogrins trying to get in, and Las Cannon's getting shots as well. Bad place for the Dreadnought to be. We do have a D cannon up for Lindonin, and a Carnifex is on the way for Toilailee. Level 3 Force Commander now starting to have a big influence in these fights. And he's battle cry buffing these sluggers as well. Tyrant guard is still holding on. So much DACA, but none of it's anti-vehicle. So it's taking ages to get through. Looks like it is going to fall here. Man, that was a tough kill. No singularity. Getting some shots in though. It can be hard to see those D-cannon shots. Really hard. Carnifex getting his thorn back. He wants a new back. Pretty expensive upgrade for this thing, but it does give it, yeah, like 500 more hit points or something. And he can stampede around and make little rippers. Red team are taking the VP, and I'm taking a drink. Again, the Land Raider is still in the mid here. Take it over to the west side, I think. Would be the way to go. Predator tank now for Cornholio. Got a decent amount of space for tanks on the west side, I think. Land Raider still not moving. Using it to push against this VP, I suppose. Which might be a very shrewd plan. You need some anti-vehicle, fellas. That's a Carnifex. At least use your vengeance rounds, Stern Guard. Hellfire's not going to fly. Mech Boy can get... Yeah, there he goes. Beamy Death Gun for zeetorq. Orks somehow is still alive. Sneaky scouts. That's a singularity. That's going to be painful over here. Don't think they're going to escape it. Ouch. Rocks. Nope. It's just a big foot of gore. I thought it was a Rocks. Predator tank goes down. Land Raider now taking some melter gun shots. Techmarine tries to tie them up. Plasma cannon on the Ogrins takes one out, but it's still going. Oh, I thought they were still going to run after the Land Raider, but there is a heavy bolter here, so not sure how far they would have got. 143 to 204. Tier 3 for Hammerhead. Finally, Carnifex marching all the way back to base, I think, to get some health. D-cannon is going to be really important for the red team. Can the blue team get on it? They don't have any jump troops that I can see. I guess this guy can teleport. He's now got a beamy death gun, so the Carnifex is going to be under threat. Got some blasters over here to try and target the warriors. And the Venom Brood fellas. Where is that Lictor Alpha? The poor bastard can't use his flesh hooks. Kicking off on the west side. Blue team going for that VP. Stone Guard veterans going for the cap now. And they are easily going to roll through, I think. 2v1 basically. Not sure where the rest of the Eldar stuff is. It's massing on the east side for some reason. Are they going after this Land Raider? I guess they are. Really big jump buff from the Orks. Yep, they're pushing against Cornholio. It's a hell of a push. That's kind of getting shots. There is a haywire grenade available. Hasn't been used though. And they are mostly seen off. Just trying to take a Land Raider head on. Lindonin backed away. And the Imperial Guard stuff got way too close. Avatar on the way for Lindonin. Lictor Alpha back on the Western VP. Weird Boy could be ground targeting it to knock him off it, but does not. 114 to 176 on the VPs. There's a hook. Force Commander teleports deeper in. Gonna get himself killed here. Yep. Carnifex gets a satisfying sink kill. The tier 3 Lictor now trying to finish the cap here. I think he's going to maybe do it. That's close and does. There's a 1-to-1. 2-to-1 rather. Blue team running out of VPs. There's a Predator tank for ziemniakozerca. Avatar's almost here. Blue team, I think, are going to be able to retake this relatively quickly. Terminators need to get their fists on this Carnifex, but they're going for the cap instead. These guys are... There we go. Switching to their Vengeance rounds. And using the shoot at Rippers. Terminators will get the cap. Carnifex will take one more shot at least. Look at the damage that did. Should be okay though. Eldar joining us again. Level 4 Orks has been awesome. And the Avatar's here. Could see a nasty Wailing Doom. Not sure what it's waiting for. What are you doing, Mr. Avatar? Very slowly chasing this Terminator. This is amazing. 90 to 163. Yeah, this is really weird. Okay. Now it's normal-ish. Avatar's going after a tank. Blue team have the west side 90 to 161. This Land Raider is still sitting here. Cornholio really wants to defend the middle. Defend that natural VP, I suppose. Another battle wagon for zeetorq. I think Toilailee does have some population to spend. I think Carnifexes might be 21 though. Oh, here's another one. Where's the first Carnifex then? Coming back out of base. Got a Barb Strangler and a Thornback now. Avatar's taking tons of damage. Is it even going to get away? I think it'll be alright. I think it'll be alright. But far enough away from this plasma gun. I mean, they might have inferno damage, but they're not going to trade efficiently with Terminators who have an assault cannon. Ogres need to get in there and tie them up. But now the Dark Creepers are gone. Anyway, there's a orbital bombardment. I think from ziemniakozerca. Toilailee not even bothering to retreat. Level 3 Venom Brood kind of shrugging it off there. Here's the Thornback. Just casually walking through Orks. Now it's starting to swing. Barb Strangler can help him out. Just keep things away from that VP. Red team do have the 2-1. Carnifex charges away. Nicely done there. Very brave Techmarine trying to get a decap. And might be able to do so here. Yep, there's the decap. In fact, he's capping now. And has some support. 48 to 150. Level 3 Lord Commissar's found some plasma devs. Gets a special attack on that one guy. But then runs the hell away from the assault cannon. Where's that battle wagon at? Staying over here for now. I want to see one of those big zap gun shots. Come on now. Mech boy gets hooked this time. There's where it is. Boom. That is an awesome effect. But Toilailee did not want any part of that. Leman Rust now for Hammerhead. That'll be useful. And Lindonin almost got a decap. Now has to retreat through a bunch of scary stuff. Blue team retained the west side. Do we have a nuke available? Looks like we might. Yep. Could have 3 nukes available for the red team very, very shortly. And that's an Eldritch Storm by Lindonin. Can they follow it up though? Ogryns are there, Leman Russ is there. And that did a huge amount of damage. Look at that, that's like half of the hit points gone. Lord Commissar coming in with a heavy melee weapon, but goes for the Techmarine and dies. Haywire. Now the Ogryns are in. Haywire shuts down weaponry, of course. It's gonna go down. Surely Leman Rush should be able to chase it, I think, maybe. Stop chasing. Stop chasing. Ogryns are still on it though. Avatar's also on it, and down it goes. The Land Raider's dealt with. Was up for a long time, but down it goes. That's what an Eldritch can do to you. Swarm Lord now hitting the field for Toilailee. And another Predator tank from ziemniakozerca. Red team are taking the west side. Tier 3 Lictor's done some good work for Toilailee. And now the Lictor Alpha can take over the cap. No, just following him back. That's a bit weird. He might have misclicked on the Lictor. Throwing back Carnifex, getting in there, mixing it up. Losing a lot of health though. That Predator got pretty low. Got pretty low. And Termagants are blob capping. 48 to 88. Or Tyke might want to jump on the plasma cannon. Ouch. We'll see how these Dark Creepers do against level 4 Tax and Terminators. Oh, and that. They are level 3 Dark Creepers. Oh, level 2 these guys. Where's the... It's facing the wrong way. Orks are going to get out and try and decap over here. 32 to 88. It's getting pretty close. Here comes the Avatar again. He seemed to get back to base really quickly after taking out that Land Raider. Does a big rear armor hit. And this Leman Russ has done an amazing job since it hit the field. Really has made a difference. Takes out the battle wagon there, and there's a bunch of scary aliens ready to eat whatever gets out. Here's that Swarm Lord. Look at this though. Terminator's getting the cap. 2 to 1. 29 to 86. There's 2 Predators here. And a battle tank. A looted tank, I should say. Corona formation. Can they get a decap though? Termagants are going for it. Avatar needs to get in there. Predator dealt with pretty quickly. Swarmlord is just tearing through stuff. Gonna just push everything back. Allow them to cap here. 29 to 74. What is this? Oh, it's another Land Raider. And that's the singularity. Looks like everything got away. There's a 2 to 1, 24-74. This could be it, because they've got a lot of stuff over here. D cannon's pretty far forward. Needs some vision though. There we go. It's really hard to see those shots. Just a little swirly thing. Down goes a looted tank. 10 VPs remaining for the blue team. Sternguard veterans desperately trying to cap, but they just get absolutely turned to bits. GG, says Toilailee. Looks like the red team have it. And they do. Powerful last push by the Tyranids. Secured this VP, and blue team just couldn't get it back. Could they have done better if this Land Raider... Well, the first Land Raider was on the west side for all of that previous time. Maybe they could have held this VP a bit longer. Given themselves a bit more breathing room. But it's hard to say. Poor Lictor Alpha wins without being able to use his flesh hook. That explains why he was acting so strangely early on. Kind of aimlessly walking around. He might have been trying to use the flesh hook and it wasn't working. Let's look at these heroes. Level 3 Lord Commissar. Had that claw and flak jacket for some inspire terror. Level 8 Warp Spreader Exarch. Never saw a group teleport. Level 4 Lictor Alpha. Force Squadron's level 4 and down. I think he was down for a while with that Thunderhammer. Mech Boy level 6. Did have the Beamy Death Gun as well. Looks like he was going for that VP late game. And a level 9 Techmarine for Cornholio. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a fun one. And I'll see you next time.